radiant all over the world. Eid al-Adha is a religious feast in Islam that commemorates the willingness of Prophet Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Ismail as an act of obedience and dedication to Almighty Allah. Pleased with his devotion, Allah sent a sheep to be slaughtered in the place of his son. That was quite a test of faith for Prophet Ibrahim, and his obedience was promptly rewarded by Allah. Today, in demonstration of this religious act, Muslims the world over performed animal sacrifice as a mark of obedience and total submission to the will of Allah on the occasion of Eid al-Adha celebration, which is also referred to as Big or Greater Salah. The lessons for Muslims during the festival is for them to understand and know the value of sacrifice to Allah, which by extension trickles down to humanity, which serves as a recipe for love, piety, tolerance and forgiveness for one another, regardless of faith or any differences. The current challenges facing the world, occasioned by the global pandemic, insecurity amongst others, have given Nigeria a huge task to begin to work towards finding a lasting solution to some of the challenges, with focus on peaceful coexistence, which the festival period exemplified. Tonight on the program, we shall be discussing the significance of Eid al-Adha celebration and peaceful coexistence in Nigeria. I am Omini Odan. Welcome to the program. Before we go into conversation proper, let's take a background report put together by Abdullahi Ajia.
Within Islamic tenets and teachings, scholars maintain that Eid al-Kabir remains one important celebration in Islam, and they say it must be done within specific moderation of sacrifice, which is linked to Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Eid al-Adha or Eid al-Kabir is celebrated on the 10th day of Dhul Hijjah, the 12th and last month of the Islamic lunar calendar. It remains the biggest Islamic festival that is greeted with joyous moments and sober reflection on self-sacrifice, commitment, piety and obedience to Allah, as demonstrated by the spiritual test and great lessons of Prophets Ibrahim and his son Ismail, peace be upon them.
When we are making promises, we should stand by it and work with it. And when we work with it, the result and the answer lies with Almighty Allah. Nigeria as a country, we need to do a lot in terms of prayers, in terms of respecting our leaders, in terms of our leaders too, to be upright in their dealings. Let us try and fulfill those promises, the ways and manners Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam fulfill his promise. At the end of the day, Allah said, I just want to test your faith.
The commemoration has become a turning point in renewing faith by Muslims across the world, as the period always provides great reward for those with genuine intention to sacrifice their animals of choice, preferably ram, so as to attain piety.
Three things that we must be doing beyond this sacrifice. We have to promote our social ability by visiting other people, sharing with them, showing care to them.
Now, the sacrifice of animals on the 10th, 11th and 12th of Dhul Hijjah, Islamic scholars maintain, is compulsory on all those who have the means.
So if you have been doing it and you are unable to do it this year, there is no sin on you in doing that, because you don't have the means of doing it.
The clerics urged worshippers to replicate the lessons of sacrifice, hope, faith, and obedience to nation building, as Allah is always ready to intervene to remedy the situation of his servants.
We have to invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and supplicate unto him that yes, today we are happy, we thank you for the grace, but we need more. Especially at this point in time, we have to invoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring more intervention in our socio-economic and political being.
On the day of Eid, Muslims are also expected to observe the sunnah of glorification of Allah while going to perform the 2 rakat supererogatory prayer at the Eid ground, looking their best. Abdullahi Ajia, NCA News.
Significance of Eid al-Adha.